Now that we have learned building basic layouts in Android, let's go ahead and test our metal. Lot of times when I'm looking for inspiration or design thoughts, I come down to a website called UpLabs. As a programmer, I believe that you only learn things when you really apply them. So let's go ahead and challenge ourselves by taking a complex layout and trying to build it. As an app developer, it is important to have a skill of developing complex layouts just from an image. Since a lot of times people come with ideas and want to make their apps into reality. So it's your job as an app developer to bring their ideas into life. So let's head back to the Android Studio and start building the user interface. So I've made an application which targets ICS and also has a blank activity. So let's navigate to the layout of the activity. So as you can see, I've already selected the theme called No Action Bar. So you hit that and select the theme called No Action Bar by searching it, since the requirement of the application doesn't have an action bar. Lot of times the theme might not be applied. So what you might want to do is go to the manifest file and go to the certain activity and type in theme and set the application theme. So let's come back to our UI now. Since all the components in the application are in center, let's set the gravity of the UI to center horizontal. What we have first, as you can see here, is a text view containing your demo application name. Let's say demo application name. But the size of the text is small, so let's increase the text size by typing in text size to 32 sp. Let's set the top margin as 64 dp so that there is a lot of gap. Now let's go back to image and pick the background color. There is a very interesting tool called Colorzilla, which is an extension for Chrome which allows you to pick colors. So I would recommend you to use this. Let's set the background. The color of the background is now set. As you can see, there are two more edit text which needs to be added. So let's go ahead and add them. Since the edit text width has to match the parent, let's set it to match parent and height to wrap content. You might have noticed something went wrong. Oh, what is it? Well, the reason why you see some disruption here is because we have chosen relative layout over linear layout. For our use case, we must go with linear layout since all of the components are in a linear fashion and need to be one below other. Linear layout is perfect for that. And there is another issue. Where did my edit text go? You need to set the orientation of the layout so that if you want to place one below the other or one next to the other, when you set orientation to vertical, that means one component is below another. So since we have set the orientation to vertical, let's go ahead and add another edit text. Let's add some hint to the edit text. Enter your email. You can also customize the edit text type by setting the input type. For example, since we are taking email as the input, let's press text email address and let's set the password field to the input type of password, and we want the button to wrap content and be in center. And also one more missing thing is a text view, so let's add that too. Now that we have all the components of the UI, let's go ahead and manipulate them to look like the mockup. So the first thing we are going to do is add margin to the edit text. So we add the margin to the whole edit text by setting layout margin as the amount, let's say 16 dp. Now let's add margins to all the other components. Now that you see there are margins added, there is a lot of difference in the app. There are few more final things that we need to change. The text color and the background color of the sign in button are different, so let's change it. Now let's change the background color of the button and also the text color. Tada! We are done with the UI. So I challenge you to take up a UI and build it on your own. It's okay to take help from other resources like Stack Overflow or Google. So in the next few videos, let's see how to build more complex UI.